Hey everyone, welcome back. Today, on the screen, we are talking about the newly launched Squarespace email campaigns.
What?
Okay, so I didn't tell.
What's taking them so long?
I did not tell Aaron what we were talking about today.
No.
He wanted to be surprised.
Boy, am I.
So, I wanted to go over some of the details for you if you are on Squarespace, or maybe now you want to switch to Squarespace.
The deets.
The deets.
Give me the deets.
So I took some notes because there are a lot of deets. So right now, while we're recording this, it is early access. So not everyone has...
Or as everybody else calls it, beta testing.
Yes. So not everyone has access to it. I don't even have access to it. I checked. So it's slowly being rolled out. But while it's in early access, it's free. So
they're testing to see how much people would pay for it.
Well, but they already have prices set because once early access is done, you have to pay. And to clarify, like if you sign up during early access, you eventually do have to pay. It's not like your when I first read it, it made it seem like, like if you get invite, because it's invite only, if you're invited during early access, then it's free. And then if you join later, you have to pay. No, once early access is done,
the promotional period will end.
The promotional period will end.
And then regular prices apply.
And so there are 3 tiers of pricing. $8. I think the next one is like $25. And then the highest is $50.
So for $8, how many emails can you send out?
I believe that was 3 campaigns or three emails a month.
So what exactly is an email campaign?
That's the interesting part because it had campaigns and then it had emails. So I was like, or maybe it was broadcast, or maybe I'm thinking of ConvertKit. But anyways, all of them have unlimited subscribers. So it's not based on how many subscribers are on your list. It's how many emails you send, which is really nice because I know ConvertKit and MailChimp are both based on how many subscribers you have.
Hold on. How is this different than going into your Gmail account, putting in all of your email addresses, and then pushing send?
If that's
as annoying as that would be.
Yeah.
I think copy paste.
That is, I'm pretty sure, against the terms of service of Gmail.
What?
I'm pretty sure.
You can't send an email to 1,000 people through Gmail?
I think that would flag your account.
As someone that uses email?
Well, just because you're sending it to so many. I could be wrong. I don't know.
Spammers out there, don't use Gmail to send out your spam, right?
Basically? Well, I think I don't know all the ins and outs of Hotmail and Gmail. I just know I've heard that it's you can't do that or something.
So where's the cut? Because I've sent an email to 130 people before.
Why are you emailing 130 people?
Volunteers at church.
Don't you send it through a program?
Well, not always.
I don't know, but you can do it.
Anyway, sidetrack.
You can't do that. So eventually the early access will end and you'll have to pay.
Okay. All right.
So that's that. And right now it doesn't specify, because Squarespace has different plans that your website can be on, like personal, business, commerce, blah, blah, blah. It doesn't specify if the email marketing will only be available to certain tiers, or certain plans.
I would think that they would specify that.
Well,
if you're not allowed to use it for personal websites.
I went on support and asked them, and they said that detail is not out there yet. They don't know yet.
Okay. We'll be looking out for that.
I would not be surprised if they limit it to business, because they took out,
that would make sense.
Earlier last year, I think it was, or maybe it was earlier this year, they changed some of the features that are available on personal and business, because they were like, personal plans don't really need access to the calendar, like Acuity, which is to schedule appointments. They're like, personal profile don't need that. And if you do, then you have to pay more.
for a business account.
Yeah.
That's
So
fine.
I could really see them limiting it to the business accounts, but we'll see. Who knows? So I know a lot of people are like, so should I switch to Squarespace? Or if I'm on Squarespace, should I switch from MailChimp or ConvertKit or ActiveCampaign or whatever to Squarespace email? I don't know how I feel about it because it's an all-in-one solution. And I generally kind of advise my clients that their hosting and their email and their domain should be separate, which people tend to hate because then they have like 4 different accounts to manage. But
1 password for all, it's fine.
But if everything's in one place and like Squarespace goes down, then you can't access your email, you can't access your website, you can't access your, whatever.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So I don't know how I feel about it being all in one because
don't put all your eggs in one basket.
So that means your website would be down, which means your email marketing, not like your just general email, is down. So that could be, but it does look really nice, really user friendly. Has really good features. So, which we're going to talk about. So I don't know. So some of the things, first of all, you can switch, obviously, like I just talked about. Just like if you switch between MailChimp and ConvertKit, all you have to do is download your subscribers. It goes into a CSV, like an Excel file. Upload that to Squarespace email, and it'll import all your people. So that's pretty simple. The really cool part is that you can, when you're designing your email, you can add in like a blog or a product from your store. So
can you?
Such a punk. So that makes it really easy. If you're like, hey, like I send out a weekly email about my blog or whatever, or you have a new item, like it's
That's cool.
It's right there. It's integrated. So it's not like, oh, let me like take a screenshot or upload this photo and then find the link. And then it's just kind of like acts just like Squarespace itself. And you can just add that block to your email. So
sweet.
That is super cool. I really like that.
Can the other ones do that?
Like ConvertKit?
Yeah.
No. Like,
well, there you go.
Like every week when I send an email, I have to go get the link to my blog post and then hyperlink it. Which is not difficult. It's just a hyperlink, but be nice. There's a little block and there you go.
Blog.
Product, blog post, whatever.
Cool. All right.
But you cannot add an image just itself. Like if you have an image, let's say you upload an image, just an image to a blog post. And you want to, for whatever reason, like you want to highlight that image like at the top of your email or something. And you like, it's not going to link to the blog post. You just want it at the top. You
can't add a picture.
Yeah. It's not like you have a Squarespace library of images. If that makes sense, which it does. That doesn't exist in the Squarespace website anyway. That's one big difference between WordPress and Squarespace. Like WordPress, I have a library of all the images I've uploaded on my website. So I can go scroll back to last year and find that one image that you don't have in Squarespace. And you don't have that still with Squarespace email.
Okay.
So the newsletter block will connect directly to Squarespace email, which makes sense. I mean, that would be really dumb if they didn't. But right now, like Squarespace email hasn't existed. Your newsletter block, you connect it to a Google Sheet or to MailChimp.
Okay.
So now you'll have the option to connect it to Squarespace email. Again, makes sense. Like they're not going to make you like send it to Google and then download and then upload. That would be dumb. A really bad user experience. If you do not have a domain email, so like a branded email, like at jesscreatives.com, then your emails will say that they, not like the main name, like it'll, but I don't know, like meta text will say it comes from like Squarespace mail.com or something like that.
Okay, yeah.
Just a little, I think it's a small detail, but to, avoid that, get a branded domain email.
Makes you look better too.
Yeah, like I tell people all the time, you should do that. I know it's another thing to pay for, but I always tell people, like, think about if you like had a billboard on the side of the highway. Like, do you want Aaron@gmail.com on there? Like, which I have
work for Gmail.
I have seen a billboard with a Yahoo email address on it, and I.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, you're driving up and down the road, you see, contractors' trucks with. Yeah. Whatever.
So
it's
just, and another thing.
It will up your game and set you apart.
Yeah. So that's a good way to. A branded email will help you avoid being caught in spam filters as well. If you have
really.
Supposedly, yeah.
Well, there you go. I learned something new today.
And just like every other email marketing provider, so not Gmail, obviously, but email marketing like ConvertKit and MailChimp, you still have to have your address in the footer, and you still have to have an unsubscribe option. So this is not going away. People hate having their address in the footer. It still is going to have to be there. That's for the Can Spam Act. So legally, you have to have that information in the footer.
Cool.
So that's...
No, I mean, it's helpful.
Yeah, I mean, the Can Spam Act like legally says that businesses who use email marketing have to have like a way for people to unsubscribe, like where you're located. I don't really know why, why you have to have your
so that the feds can come knock on your door and arrest you.
There you go. Mm-hmm. But that information still has to be there. This is not like, ooh, maybe I can avoid it because of Squarespace. No, it's still...
If you're small enough, you could probably avoid it then.
No.
Just kidding.
We do not advise that. Do not give bad business advice. I am not
an advisor.
Do not give bad business advice.
No one's paying me for this.
Whatever. So that's kind of the gist of everything with Squarespace email campaigns. Like I said earlier, they're rolling it out. Mm-hmm. So I don't really know when everyone's going to get access. I don't even have access yet. But definitely something to try out. Especially if you do get early access, because you could try it for free.
Yeah, and then let us know what you think.
Yes. Though that would be kind of a pain in the butt if you like import everything and design everything, and then you're like, I don't want it, or I don't want to pay for it, and then you have to like re-export, all that jazz.
True. But you don't know unless you try it.
So
try it out.
We'll see. But if you have any questions about Squarespace email, if you have tried it and like it, let us know down in the comments so everyone else can hear about